Welcome, good rising, good people,
Sure.
to the HBCU podcast, episode 6, of course. Here with co-host Bobby K, yours truly, with my co-host to
James, you already
the
know
side.
what it is.
Yes, sir. Hashim, the dream. We got a great topic for today, per usual, but you already know the drill. Before we get into it, Hashim got the fun fact for us. Good, bro.
Yes, sir. So as we've been doing for the last like 4 episodes, I believe. Um, a fact about HBCUs. So this fact is a general fact. The oldest HBCU is Cheyney University of Pennsylvania, which was established 1837. So that's a while.
Yes. Got to shout out the predecessors that started it off, allowed all these great HBCUs to exist. But yeah, so the topic for today is, does physical appearance affect perception? So
Start that
that
off,
is,
bro.
huh?
I said you can start it off. Go ahead, go. What
Why
you
you
saying?
always want me to start off some shit?
Cause you good at starting things off.
All
But
right,
go ahead.
so
Go ahead. What you saying?
well, we could use you as an example early. So, Hashim has a reputation around him uh, because of his hair of essentially being, for lack of a better term, a fuck boy. So, meaning because the usually people with his type of hairstyle, um, they have, I guess, this stigma against them on, being very mixy, being very promiscuous, you know what I'm saying, having a roster, so to speak. So, you know,
Ain't me.
Hashim has spoken about that a few
Yeah.
times about that, you know.
Yeah. I feel like off of first glance, I look like a certain way just because of haircut, which is stupid. Hair should not define who you are or how people perceive you, but I understand that's gonna happen. It happens in life. You look at people, you automatically create assumptions about them.
Yeah.
But that one is completely false. So I was gonna say, especially like in the work area as well.
Yeah, it's very strong in the work area. Because especially like the hair we have is probably like acceptable, but you know, we've seen and heard stories about people who have like an afro, um, black people who have,
Dreads.
dreadlocks, you know what I'm saying? Now you, like, for example, you're, Jamaican. So
Yeah.
like imagine you didn't have your hairstyle. You had dreadlocks, you know what I'm saying? No, you was like Rastafarian. And you were told at the workplace that you had to change your hair because the aesthetic of it is not professional. Like, how would you feel about that?
First I would be like, I don't think you're able to do that because I already have the job, right? It's one thing to
Yeah.
say to not give me the job, like I interview for the job and you not give it to me, and I won't know if you said no because of my hair or because I'm just not qualified for the position. So I won't know. But now since I'm in the job and you tell me that I gotta change my hair, then I'm gonna take it with like HR. Why do I gotta change my hair if it's not affecting my work, or if it's like if I'm working with like chemicals or something, and I don't know,
And
it might
even
get
then, you
caught in
could
that.
tie it, you could put it in a wrap. There's ways to get around it being like
Yeah,
a hassle if it's actually could be dangerous to the position you're in, too. So that's a bullshit excuse itself.
yeah. So I don't think, especially here, I don't think that should affect you or your opportunities in any shape or form. It's stupid. Like, why can't
Mm.
I? I've seen other people with like long hair, like it could be white people with long hair,
Mm-hmm.
and nothing it doesn't mean anything. So I don't know why
Yeah.
dreads or whatever hairstyle you have, if you got perm, I don't know.
A lot
Why
of it
that
is
should affect you.
a lot of it is rooted in like discrimination and in like stereotypes, because like you said, like white people can have long hair, blonde hair, whatever the case may be, and it could be going down their back, and a lot of times it's like is it's considered socially acceptable. But then if black person, black woman, or whatever, you know, she has like um a bun or bantu knots or something like that, there's like I don't know if it's fear or if it's just jealousy or whatever the case may be, but it's just like this overarching hatred towards it. Yeah, and it's really, it's not confusing because we get why it happens. It's more so infuriating because it's like you're trying to marginalize my culture and marginalize my individual like um individuality. You know what I'm saying? Because everyone presents themselves in a certain way for a reason. They want to have their own sense of identity. So, for example, like in school, like I wasn't the best dressed in high school, but it would still be like certain comments or jokes about it. And, it comes with the territory. People are young, people are, immature and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But, after a while, it gets kind of frustrating when, when a student is going to school and trying to just, be social, but and go to class and whatever. And people are always like mocking them for what they wear or how they present themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure you remember plenty of people who weren't like popular who got made fun of because of how they like dressed, what I'm saying, or whatever the case
Yeah,
may be.
I've done it before.
Oh, you're a
Um,
bully. You're a bully. You're a bully.
no, but if you wearing some weird stuff, you're gonna get roasted. It just
That's
happens.
crazy.
But that clothes is different. Clothes is different
That's
than
crazy.
here, because I didn't have the best like style in like middle school or high school.
Still don't.
But it has improved since college, and it's a good point right now. But that's something you can improve on. Hair is natural. It's like this is
Mm-hmm.
what grows out my head naturally. So especially like when a lot of minorities are going natural, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's what how you're telling me what's growing out my head. I can't just let it rock. But
Exactly.
going back to clothes thing, clothes are different because you could upgrade yourself. Like
But the
uh,
thing is, what I consider fashionable is different than what you consider fashionable. So basically, okay, let's answer the question. Does physical appearance affect perception? Yes, it
yes,
does. 100% in different facets.
it shouldn't, but
Um,
it always will be.
yeah, you know what I mean? It's a similar way of like people saying like, oh, don't be so judgmental and things of that nature. I get it. I get why people say that. That's
Mm-hmm.
something to be, politically correct, and we shouldn't be judgmental. But naturally, our instinct is. So that's not really realistic. So with that comes people looking at someone like a stranger, for example, like, you know, if you see a stranger dressed a certain way and their clothes are like overly fit or they got like very old shoes that look like they're muddy or whatever, most people's perception of them immediately is going to kick in like, oh, they might be homeless. They might not be homeless. They might just
No,
dress like that. But
yeah,
like,
I everybody's different. But like if I saw somebody like in normal clothes, the only time I would judge really like take notice of somebody wearing something, it has to be something crazy. Like you could be wearing
what's
muddy
considered
shoes.
crazy?
crazy, bro. Like,
Nah,
I
the people want to
like,
know what's crazy,
but
Hashim.
first of all, fashion right now, there's some like fashion that you see in like magazines or Instagram that I'll be like, yeah, I'm never wearing that in my life.
That's a
But
fact.
it's considered high fashion, and you see them on the runway, and I'm like, yeah, no. Like the I was about to say male rompers. No. What's the thing I'm looking at? Is it that?
No rompers, yeah.
Yeah. Nah. No. That's never touching my skin. That's that's a dub.
Let's keep it real. When people say high fashion, they mean white fashion. Honestly, they mean European centric fashion. Because most
Yeah,
people,
but there's
when
different
they,
types of fashion. There's street fashion. There's
yeah, but they don't. People don't consider street fashion or cultural fashion as high end fashion. High end fashion for most people is European centric cuts and suits. The brands with the big names and stuff. That's what most people consider high end fashion. I'm not saying that should be the case, but that's you know that's reality. Can you not
have you
yawn on
ever
the episode? Appreciate it. Thank you.
have you ever heard of G Star, the store?
G Star.
G
G Star
Star,
the what?
the store. It's a clothing store. But
Nah, I only
I
know
think
G Star of Gangsta. Oh, never mind. Um,
I think they have one in Roosevelt Field Mall.
mm,
But they have jeans that are like $1,000. Which if I'm buying jeans, I'm not one
hell
thousand
no,
dollars
hell
because
no.
I'm gonna get mad if something happens to it. But it's jeans. Something is gonna happen to it. So I feel like clothing is it's on you if you get judged. Like it's your style, right? So
Mhm.
you really shouldn't care what other people say. But there are some
But we
weird.
naturally do though. That's another thing. Like these quotables and like, oh, don't care what other people say or judge you, especially how you dress.
I,
Again, it sounds nice and it's practical. It's theoretically that's the case, but realistically, that's not true. You know what I'm saying? You are not going to go outside with high water pants on. Why? Because you're
uh,
going to be nervous that people are going to say something about you.
it depends on your style. Like I said, high water pants could go well if you're wearing the right other stuff to
I have
supplement
never
that.
one time in my life seen you wear capri pants, high water
Me?
pants. Yeah, never.
Yeah, I'm not saying me.
Oh, okay.
There's some styles I can't pull off. Like I'm too muscular or it's just not for me.
You are
But there's
not that
other
much
people that
relax.
if I wasn't wearing this hoodie, bro, no key Terry Crews.
Hey, listen, man.
Um,
We don't need the
gosh,
girls to start popping off at us. They don't know what we working with underneath these clothes. You know what I'm saying? We trying to keep it
yeah,
tame right now.
yeah, I gotta save it for the summer. Anyway,
Sometimes shit.
it also depends on the environment you're in. So, say I'm wearing a hoodie and sweats to gala.
Well,
Obviously, they're gonna be like,
like a Met Gala or something like that.
yeah. Obviously, they're gonna be like, oh, what's this guy doing? What's good with this
But
man?
you'll
Is he
stand
supposed to
out
be
though.
here?
But you'll
Not
stand
in a
out
good
though.
way.
Well,
Not in a
what's a
good
good
way,
way? What's a good way? You
bro.
still stand out.
If you're wearing something like that to that type of event, they're gonna be like, well, he doesn't care about this.
Or
And
that's just
why would you wear a hoodie and sweats to a place that you know people will be in suits?
you're showing off your brand.
And
That's your
imagine
brand.
bro, I no,
That's your brand. What do you mean?
nah.
If I usually typically rock a hoodie and sweatpants,
You're
it's
wearing
my
that
brand.
everywhere.
And I'm not saying I'm gonna wear it everywhere, but if I'm on a big platform like that and I have the opportunity to wear it, then yeah, I might wear it. I might not have the opportunity to go to that ever again anyway.
That's a damn lie, bro. I know
What
you're
do you
not
mean?
pulling up in no sweats to
First of all, I
no.
wouldn't go to something like that anyway. It's too
So if you
it's
got
too
invited to uh a wedding, ooh yeah, you pull
a
up to a
wedding.
wedding in sweats.
That's different. No,
Sweats
I'm
a
not doing
Nike
that.
fleece. You know, put on your nice Nike fleece.
I'm not doing that.
Air Force Ones. You look
The black
clean.
ones? Oh, nah. They're gonna
Nah,
think I'm.
you different. Nah,
They're
you
gonna
about
think
rob
I'm.
everybody there. I said white
They're
Air
gonna think I'm
Force
trying to get a
Ones.
lick.
White Air Force Ones. You're not gonna do that. So it depends on your environment that you're in, or the scenario that you're in, I should say, because that is like the criteria of what you address. So if somebody says, we're going to a party," and sometimes you ask, what's the dress code? Am I allowed
Is
to
it
wear
just
Timbs? Am I allowed to wear ripped jeans and stuff? And that's just to say, so I won't get stopped at the door. There's some clubs that are they have no ripped jeans, no boots, no hats, no
everything?
baggy jeans.
Everything.
And I'm like, well, I feel like that's too much.
But they're lenient to certain people though, because I've been on those lines at clubs where, you know, the group I'm with, we're wearing the proper attire, button up, you know what I'm saying, nice slacks or jeans, nice shoes. Girls, they might be wearing heels with a dress, whatever. Look at the people behind us. They got a hat on. They got a headband on. They got fucking ripped jeans on. All types of shit, and still get in the fucking club.
They might know people, or
But you see what I'm saying?
if especially in like women's sense, if they're bad enough, the bouncer's not gonna.
They're bad enough.
No, I'm serious. The bouncer's not gonna stop them because they know that's gonna encourage more guys to go into the club as well, like pay to go into the club, right?
Okay. I'm glad you actually mentioned that. So I feel like this affects women more than even men in terms of like appearance. And should women really be defined by the way that they dress? Like in terms of like, because a lot of people, specifically guys, have a certain feeling towards how women could wear certain things
Yeah.
in certain places or whatever the
They,
case may be.
they shouldn't be judged, but if it's 10 degrees outside and you're wearing a skirt and a tank top, like
She's white, first of all.
And yes,
Black
she
women
is.
aren't doing that. Hispanic women, I don't think are doing
bro,
that.
I've seen it in Buffalo, bro. It's yeah. But I'm like, you're wild a little bit.
I mean, y'all got igloos in Buffalo, so y'all don't count for shit. So
dragged it, and I do not represent Buffalo, so you can do whatever you want. But yeah, I feel like they do get judged more on their appearance and how they dress, which is, I think, harsh for them. Like they can't. I feel like they can't go out relaxed. But there's sometimes where
sometimes I agree. But sometimes, I mean, it's appropriate times for appropriate attire. For example, Lizzo last year, if you remember, wore
that was very. If you talk about the Lakers game,
yes,
wild inappropriate.
You're wearing a outfit to where your bare ass cheeks are showing, and people try to make it, oh well, it's because of her oversized weight, or it's because she's voluptuous. No, your ass is hanging out at a public setting where it's supposed to be a family affair. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and people
that's not
saying,
appropriate.
oh, if it was Rihanna, y'all wouldn't have problems. Like, no, there will still be problems because it's the same.
That's a fact.
Like, you're a Lakers.
It would be more pleasing to more people's eyes, but it would still be inappropriate because you're not supposed to be wearing that, regardless on what your size, who you are. You're not supposed to be wearing something like that at that type of setting. You know what I'm saying? Like, this isn't a concert. This isn't a festival. This is like what is your mindset or thought process when you wear? This is for guys too. When you wear certain things at certain functions, like what is What do
Catch
you?
somebody's eye. Attract attention.
But what type of attention though? Because it's like, what is your purpose for if you was a guy and you wear like shorts to like an event where you're supposed to be wearing pants? You know what I'm saying? Like
either you do not care about this event, or
then you shouldn't be there.
Yeah, like read the room. You dressing in shorts. What are your thoughts about?
That's such an overused fucking term. Oh my god,
read the room. You gotta
read
make
the room.
Read the room. That's facts though.
Gosh, how the fuck am I reading a room? How?
You look.
I have a plant in front of me. I'm gonna read the plant. Oh, the plant is dying. Like, what do you mean read the room,
bro? Read the room. It's like if somebody's
I know what it means. It's stupid though. Oh, read the room. So I'm gonna read your room. Okay, so you have a track.
No, it's read like if we're in like a group setting, right? Mm-hmm. And we're cracking jokes. A perfect example. Oh, that's not a perfect example. All right, so we're cracking jokes. I'm going back to the other one. So we're cracking jokes, and then you come in and say, I don't know. I really don't have an example for this, but everybody knows what read the room is.
Okay, so all right. So for example, like if it's me and you and 5 other people, and all of them are white, and we're all joking, and then like one of them tries to say like a joke about black people, but it's very disrespectful, or it's like it's subtly, it has racial undertones to it. Mm-hmm. That's a situation where it's like, okay, you need to read the room and like understand the people around you. Like that's you shouldn't be saying that in general, but especially in front of people that are basically outnumbered and marginalized in the setting, in the environment. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, but I don't think it's overused. I don't think read the room's overused.
I've seen it pop up so many times on my feed throughout the past few months. You know what I'm saying? These fake ass woke people.
You gotta stop following these woke people.
But no, this stuff gets retweeted though, too.
You block them, bro. I mute people all the time. And yeah.
So what do you? Okay, for you personally, what is your, besides what I pointed out? What is there a perception about you, like in terms of your build or your physical appearance, that you feel like is unjust?
Bro, everything about me just screams fuckboy. I don't know.
Everything about me.
I work out. I'm athletic. I got the haircut, the earring.
You got the dimple.
You know, you see it.
This nigga.
I got the height. But it just worked out that way.
Hey, ladies,
shout out to my parents. Shout out to my parents. I don't know. Maybe that I'm just like a smart person. I don't know.
You think that's unjust? I seen you just here like I'm dumb to the motherfucker.
Nah, I'm saying that what people assume about me, like off rip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's. I don't think anything else really. No, you?
Yeah. I think that.
Oh, I got another one. Sorry.
Oh, good. Not good.
People think I'm mean, like, because, like, normally, like in the hallways, if I don't see somebody I know, I'm just keeping a straight face. There's no reason. I have my headphones in.
So basically,
going to my next destination.
So basically, you have the resting bitch face.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see you, sis.
Yeah, but yeah, that's it. That's the last one. Yeah.
But
yeah, go ahead. My bad for interrupting you. Go ahead.
This dude is funny as hell. I think mine is that I have the perception of like innocence, I guess, because of my facial expressions or
You said innocence?
Innocence, yeah. Like I was at a Friendsgiving this past weekend. Dope, by the way. And this girl that I just met, she was saying how like the way I looked or presented myself was that I kind of seemed very like innocent.
How do you seem innocent?
I don't know. I might be my face. It might be like where I smile. I'm not really sure, to be honest with you. But I don't have the fuckboy attributes on my creative player like you do.
I mean, you can, bro. Grow out your hair a little. Get a fade.
I'm getting a hair. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting a mini afro. You know what I'm saying? So.
All right, yeah. After you get the mini afro, get a fade. I give you the guide. I give you the guidebook. Yeah, get a fade.
Where's the notepad? Where's the notepad and the pen at?
Notepad, bro. Sheesh, bro. I just had it.
We're gonna do an impromptu on camera.
Damn.
We're gonna do an impromptu guide to be a fuckboy.
All right, so boom, right?
All right.
You already got the height. You already got the height, right? The height
hey, baby, over 6 foot, baby. You know what I'm saying?
I want to say like 5. I say 5'9.5" to like up.
Fuck all that. We both over 6 foot. Fuck all that.
Yeah. Look, all right. Now you gotta get the fade, bro. You gotta get your haircut right. Shape up. You got the beard. Easy, right? Shape that up, right?
I'm goatee gang. I'm goatee gang. You know what I mean?
Nah, you got a beard, bro.
I know. I'm saying I'm usually goatee gang.
Okay.
Just listen. Don't be mad at me because you can't grow hair on your sideburns. All right.
I don't want to. I'm fine with this look. I look young. Oh, another one that people say about me. I'll do it after the tip. But okay. So you got the haircut. You got 10 minutes left. You got the haircut. We got throw some earrings on. Maybe throw a tattoo here or there.
You don't even have a tattoo.
I don't need it. You got to pick like 3 out of the other choices that I'm about to give. So you got a haircut, earring, tattoos. You already got the height. That's a blessing. That's natural.
Shout out to the parents.
Well, you gotta dress right. Get your shoes right.
I need to start wearing cologne.
Throw a hint of mystery. Oh yeah, cologne. Key.
I need to start wearing cologne.
I recommend. Yeah.
Oh, don't tell me that off cam. We can't be telling the people.
Nah, I wasn't gonna say.
Don't say the sauce. Don't give the sauce away. That's too much.
I can't.
Yeah, tell me that.
Y'all could go to like. Y'all figure it out yourself. There's a lot though. Okay. So that's like the little key. I have more. I just can't think of.
That's like the basic package.
Oh, you could throw a gold chain, black tea, gold chain. You already smell good. So like pick 3 out of those, and you're on your way to bad things.
To your worst behavior.
Yeah. Shout out.
But wait, you just said you just said that the perception of you being a fuckboy is unjust. Yet you are giving me the tips to be just like you.
I'm just saying how people
interesting
how they would perceive you. Don't do this.
Don't do this.
Sheesh, I just forgot. I forgot what the other thing people think about.
People say what, you're young?
Yes, they say I look younger than I actually like when I get my haircut, even when I don't have it.
You want to tell the people how old you are?
No. Guess how old I am. I don't care.
We're gonna make that a poll. Guess how old Hashim is. Guess how old I am.
Guess who's older. Guess who's older.
Yes. Guess who's older and the ages. If you guess it right, if you guess both answers right, we will give you a special prize.
Yeah, Bobby will give you a special prize. Yes.
Wow,
that's crazy.
You're wild.
What? You just said that.
We
Did
don't
you
just
not?
have we don't just have women viewers. Don't do that.
Oh, I
Relax.
thought I was frozen for a second. I said you would give them a special prize.
Right. And I said we just don't. We not only have women viewers, so don't do that. Relax.
Boy. Okay.
You're
Um,
wilding.
but yeah, so appearances are. I think we can't throw away that you're gonna make assumptions regardless. That's just human nature. But
Mhm.
actually get to know the person a little. My assumption is usually right, so I just trust my gut. If I think you're a
Your
good person,
assumptions of how someone presents themselves is
is
usually true.
yeah, like how that person looks. Like you can see if somebody evil, bro. You can
You
you
can
can
see if
see if
someone's
somebody
evil
evil. Yes,
based on their face.
yes. Like you can tell somebody from the hood. You could tell um
But that comes
if
from
they
experience too. You have to have
yes.
experience around certain people to be able to try to identify people based on solely like their appearance. You can't
And
if you
look,
don't have that
but it
experience.
also comes with like their body language and how they um carry themselves.
Because some people might try to look at us and be like, "Oh, well, they look like thugs," just because of our
Yeah.
skin tone.
Uh, well, yeah. Unfortunately,
Yeah, you know what I
but
mean. But
that's
fuck
that's
them,
that's
they racist,
that's what society is right now.
basically.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Is there any situation where perception is accurate? Because we've made it seem like perception can always kind of be altered or it cannot be real, it not be reality. But there's
Uh,
instances where it is, you know, fair to, believe what you see.
um. Sometimes if like people, I don't know. If you could tell if somebody's nasty.
You can tell if somebody's nasty. Wow.
Yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen, that's how Hashim picks his woman. He
No,
looks
not
at
nasty
them
like
from
that. Not nasty
afar
like that,
and
bro.
he
Like
can tell if they're
disgusting.
nasty.
No, like disgusting. Not nasty like
So
that.
if you plan on dating Hashim, just know he can tell if you're nasty. That's great to know.
You make me look like the bad guy. My
I'm
bad.
not. You ever seen a tweet where it's like it's the show villain and then the real villain?
Yes, you both of them.
We're both we're both the show
Both of
villain
them,
and the
boy.
villain.
Both of them.
But yeah, I don't completely agree with what Hashim is saying in terms of just immediately knowing how someone is based on like the way that their aesthetic is, but like it can apply to a certain degree. If someone dressed a certain way, you could maybe tell if they're a hipster or if certain things about them, certain attributes to their identity. But at the end of the day, don't always judge a book by its cover. That's a very dangerous premise to have because you can make yourself look foolish.
That's right. You never know how somebody is until you actually talk to them.
Right. And that's an
And
overarching
even then,
message.
I was gonna say, even then, they could not be their real selves.
You never know who someone truly is, to be honest, if someone is good enough at faking it. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So, you know, always remember to, if you have a coworker that looks a certain way or acts a certain way, you only know them in that setting. You only know them in a professional setting and within the office or at your job. You don't know who they are outside of work. You don't know how they dress outside of work. You don't know how they behave outside of that environment. So, there's coworkers I did not like whatsoever at previous jobs, but I can't say I don't like them as people because I don't know how they are outside of work. If they're the same way they are outside of work, then yeah, fuck them. But I don't know that. So always you don't just trivialize someone's appearance or the way they seem to be to you, because you're biased to your own preferences naturally.
Oh, I feel my into preferences. Maybe that's for a different
some knowledge.
Yeah. So we're wrapping up right now. I think we're running out of time.
Mm-hmm.
So thanks for watching. Let us know what your thoughts are on like judging a book by its cover, or judging somebody just how they dress or how they naturally look.
And also, let us know in the comments how you would perceive us just based on looking at us. Curious to know that. Also, follow.
Yeah,
huh?
Go ahead.
Oh, follow. In the description, follow the Instagram page, the HBCU Full Words Podcast. There you'll see updates on the show, and you'll see individual segments that we have exclusively on the page, as well as our individual socials. But appreciate the time though. Hashim, any last words, bro?
Nah, I got nothing.
I always gotta wrap this shit by myself. Okay. Thank you for watching.
I said it.
So, fuckboy tendencies.
I want to cut that off.
Fuckboy tendencies. All right. Thank you
boy.
very much for watching. Please interact with us. We appreciate it. We see you. We hear you. We out of here.